Here we go, video 3. You guys may actually beat Steve. I may have to get to 5 on this. Okay, one more for AlwaysMustYouMeddle. Sorry for the spamming. I thought of one more. Why haven't we threaded yet? You're adorable. You're not spamming. You guys can send me as many questions as you want, each person. Why haven't we threaded yet? I have no clue. We should be writing. You are adorable, and Arwen would love to talk to Gandalf, and the fact that he's in the White Council means he's probably at Imladris all the time, so they could have written in pretty much any verse that she has. Feel free. Go look at my verses page. Decide what kind of period of time you want to be writing in, and send me, a send or an ask or whatever, and let's discuss these things. Okay, Anguloke said again, today, because, one of my 3 people who wrote me amazing things today and made me extend. Is it too late to ask more questions? Never. What is it about our little dragon and elf duo that you like so much, or that made you like it so much in the first place? I'm quite curious. I love complications. I love relationships that are hard to define and where people have to figure out things and they have to decide whether their assumptions of good and evil are different things, are more important, or if maybe they've been wrong and maybe there's something there that they discover as they actually know someone instead of just believing what they've been told, even for 2,000 years. I love them. I love them so much. I'm so super in love with them. They are so high up there, and all those things I want to write. I like the idea of someone who is pure white and pure black going head-to-head for months until they just sort of have to live with each other because this is, that's what happens because you're alive and you're both stuck in this place, and she has no idea how to get out. I love the idea that they sort of form this really odd partnership relationship where she sort of starts questioning if there's more to him than just being Morgoth's beast, because animals supposedly don't have souls, but there's this evil dragon who is evil and has killed all these people, and he never lays a claw, finger, etc. on her. He threatens her a lot, but he never, ever touches her, and then at the end he lets her go. And I think it's very much in that way that people talk about, if you love something, let it go if it comes back. It's meant to be. And I like the idea of her coming back. I like the idea that maybe it's never an out-and-out friendship like we'd consider lots of people having friends, but that it's still some kind of relationship and it's theirs and they're choosing it, even though all of their aims and ideals are probably still in contrast for the rest of however long they have. I like the idea of something that is immortal, attracted, regardless of how you see that word, that's, magnetic, to each other, especially as she becomes more precious and more finite, and she only has so many years left that she's going to be beautiful, and his problems when he has to share her with a kingdom and a ranger and her children, and even if they are all beautiful people, except for the ranger, which she thinks he's beautiful, but, the dragon would not. And he would love her kids, and I like the idea that she would have to put up with so much, and this is pretty much her character arc to begin with, because, she has to defend her choice of Aragorn to everyone. She would have to defend her choice of Smaug to everyone, and they would think she was crazy. And I don't know, I like playing with the whole odd shebang of this set. Okay, this one is from Lilbro-Williams, who actually came and followed me off of Steve's journal when I ended up back on Steve's journal, and I kind of mentioned that I had an Arwen journal, and so a good handful of people suddenly were like, oh my god, you write Arwen and you do things with Lord of the Rings, and then they followed me. So, Lilbro-Williams. Hey there, I'm probably late for your Q&A thing, but I just thought of something. What are your feelings on PJ's initial idea of Arwen going to Helm's Deep and fighting there? How much of a purist are you when it comes to Tolkien? By the way, I'm loving this blog. Little smiley face. What are my feelings on PJ's initial idea of Arwen going to Helm's Deep and fighting there? I think it's deeply important. I think it continued to fall in the line that she had been a very active fighter-type character with the knife at the sword at Aragorn's throat, and the wholly aggressive way that she takes on the ringwraiths and taunts them and baits them and uses magic to not kill them, but, get them out of her way. I think I think taking it out sort of negated that from her character because we saw it as her beginning, and then she's very passive, except by choice through the rest of her character arc. And I think it was more important in these deleted scenes that she goes to Lorien, and there's all this Elrond, Galadriel, Arwen stuff that happens. And then she goes to Helm's Deep, and she's making the choice. And I don't think this is about her fighting with Aragorn. I don't think it's that she goes to back him up at all. I think it's that she goes with her people, even more because she's chosen Middle Earth. Regardless of whether Aragorn accepts her when he realizes she's there, she has made this choice. She is mortal. This is her world. This is the world she will never be leaving now. She can never go to Valinor because the light of Amon has left her. And so I don't think it has anything to do with him. I think it has to do with stepping up and taking the responsibility and the action for the choice that she's made. I would want her there. I do kind of want to keep it in my head that she went to Helm's Deep and she fought beside the elves, and she luckily was one of the few that survived. Because I think it would be really important to her character art and really important to her actions and her choices that, are her character, not her love story. How much of a purist are you when it comes to Tolkien? I love The Hobbit. I cannot stand the trilogy. Oh my god, I'm so in love with the Silmarillion that it's not even funny. Oh my god, I thought The Hobbit was my favorite Tolkien book, but the Silmarillion is like 5,000 points and stars and shiny hearts in my eyes and everything. So, yeah. I am a purist to what's in the Silmarillion. I am a purist to what's in The Hobbit, and I will never, ever forgive the movie for not having as much singing as the book had, because I really deeply loved that. I am only a purist to the trilogy for characters that are not even mentioned enough. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm a purist to the mythic arc and to The Hobbit. And Sam. I love Sam. That might be it for that one. I got 3 more minutes, so I can't stop and say that I'm going to do all of Son of Arathorn's in their own video. There are lots of them, just so you're warned now. Let's see. For the Mun, what made you decide to play Arwen out of all the possible characters in Tolkien's world? What about her draws such passion from you? If you could be part of Tolkien's world, what race would you be? Which out of all of the Tolkien books is your favorite? If you could play any other character, who would that be and why? List your favorite quotes from each of the 3 volumes of The Lord of the Rings. Yeah, you'll get quotes later. I would have to pull those out. I'm going to skip some of these questions because I've already covered them. I already covered what made me decide to play her, what draws so much passion out of me. If you could be part of Tolkien's world, what race would you be? I would be an elf immediately, amazingly. Love, high courtly ideals, faith. Man, awesome costumes, awesome armor, really awesome swords, and horses, and everything. Yes, see, elf. Elf. Which of all the Tolkien books is your favorite? Just covered this, Silmarillion. Oh my god, I love the Silmarillion. It is my favorite book of all of Tolkien's books. It's my favorite book for the year so far. I haven't done that many, but I'm probably somewhere around 15 or 20. Favorite book for the year. Unless I hit something truly, deeply amazing. Unless I hit a lot of truly, deeply amazing, it's probably going to be in my top 10 at the end of this year already. If you could play a character and why. List your favorite quote from each of the 3 volumes. I can't tell you what my favorite quote from The Hobbit is, unless it's like the beginning or the end. I don't really have favorite quotes from the main 3 books at all. If you can't, one from the Silmarillion would be fine. Let's go with like all of the first, maybe like 2 or 3 chapters. I love the entire beginning. I love the making of the universe out of music. I love that the whole universe is formed from all of this singing, and yeah, that makes me really happy as a singer for 17 years. I like the idea that an entire universe was born out of people singing. I think that's it from that one because we are 6 minutes away from 10, so I'm going to let this one go. Hope you like that one. I'm going to have one more video.